to episode 16 of MSAgent Plays Higher or Lower. Wow, did Yaksha update the video player? Oh well, let's just begin.
Wells Fargo versus Gillette. I may have to go with the lowest searches.
Gillette versus American Express. It definitely has highest searches.
American Express versus Nahe Gardens. It doesn't have the highest searches.
What? Already? GRRR! I don't want to go higher! Well fine, let's go with it. Ace versus Intel. It better has higher searches.
Intel versus Dark Souls 3rd. I don't care about this game, so lower.
Dark Souls I versus Corinthians. I think it's a sports team. I think lower will do it. Really? Why does it even have 6 million searches? GRRR! MSAgent versus Green Bay Packers. I'm going higher searches. Green Bay Packers versus Santorini. Sorry, but I'm going with lowest searches. Santorini versus Hurricane Irma. I might as well go lower again, because hurricanes are very bad.
What did I say? They are very bad.
Abia versus Marlboro. Sorry, but cigarettes are god-awful, so I'm going lower.
Again, I said that cigarettes are bad. GRRR. I always lose first.
Really? Always the bad stuff first? Lower searches. Diabetes versus Dubai. Hopefully it has higher searches.
Thankfully it does. Anyways, Tuesday versus Jimmy Carter. It's that president that managed to live to 100. But sorry, I will go with the lowest searches.
Jimmy Carter versus Yoko Ono. Never heard of Yoko Ono before, so the lowest search is hit again.
Yoko Ono versus Homer Simpson. Oh my god. First time in this game, but now Homer is here too. I hope he has higher searches than Yoko Ono. Go!
Fuck the bad stuff.
Shawn Michaels versus The Little Prince. It may has higher searches.
What? I failed again first. GRRR!
Doberman versus Power Rangers. I think it will have the highest searches.
Power Rangers versus James Brown. Sorry, but I never heard about this guy.
James Brown versus Wonka. Again, your candy tastes great, but I will go lower again.
Wonka versus Ralph Lauren. What is that? I will go lower again, because I don't care.
Damn it, why did I even go with lower? Clash of Clans versus Sydney Opera House. Sorry, but that game has higher searches than this. Sydney Opera House versus Mini Cooper. I think higher.
Mini Cooper versus Lost. Don't care about that show. Lower.
Lost versus Fostering. I don't care, like I said before.
Fostering versus Cornflakes. I think it will have higher searches, even though it tastes boring.
GRRR! I now hate cornflakes and frosted flakes.
Currency converter versus Poland. This country will have lower searches. Poland versus Churchill. Sorry, but you are not higher.
Churchill versus El Rubius. I never heard about this Yaksha, I think.
El Rubius versus Dry Cleaners. I will go higher.
Dry Cleaners versus Weather. I think it's higher as well.
Weather versus Maldives. Nobody knows about this country. So I'm going lower.
Maldives versus Solitaire. I'm going lower again.
Really? I always lose? GRRR. Solitaire is a boring game now.
No,
No!
Allah versus The Office. It better has the highest searches.
The Office versus Thierry Henry. I don't think this football player has higher searches.
Thierry Henry versus Vespa. I think it will go higher.
Vespa versus Glastonbury Festival. Sorry, but I'm going lower.
Glastonbury Festival versus Anna Kournikova. I will go higher.
Anna Kournikova versus Cremation. I'm going with lower again.
Cremation versus Jose Mourinho. Come on, guy. Jose Mourinho versus Nissan. Sorry, but I'm going with lower as always.
Really? I still lose without reaching 10 points? GRRRR.
Rock climbing versus Lionel Richie. I think I will go higher.
Lionel Richie versus General Motors. I will go higher again.
Why I always fail so early?
Helen Gay versus Jesus Christ. Come on, you can be higher.
Jesus Christ versus Eurovision. I might go higher again.
Eurovision versus Guinness. Beer sucks, so I'm going lower.
Guinness versus the Black Eyed Peas. I don't care. Lowest searches.
the Black Eyed Peas versus Scooby-Doo. It is close of getting a Halloween-related search. I'm going with higher.
Scooby-Doo versus Royal Family. Sorry, but lower searches.
Royal Family versus SeaWorld. I will go higher.
SeaWorld versus Julian Assange. Not sure what this guy does, so lower.
Julian Assange versus Rottweiler. I might go lower again.
GRRR! No score 10 still.
Pythagoras versus Jeremy Corbyn. I will go higher.
Jeremy Corbyn versus Yoga. I will go lower, sorry.
Trolling me. Already dreams one for.
Nikola Andrianov versus Marathon. LOL. That guy has so much lower searches. So, the Marathon will go higher. Marathon versus Cleveland Indians. They will never gonna give you up.
No really, I need to stop fooling around. Anyways, Cleveland Indians versus the Big Lebowski. Never seen it, so lower.
The Big Lebowski versus Kayak. It will be lower.
Alright, one more round, then it's all over.
Wes Anderson versus the Powerpuff Girls. Even though this show rocks, I'm going lower.
The Powerpuff Girls versus Christopher Columbus. I will go higher.
Christopher Columbus versus The Last Supper. Sorry, but I will go lower.
The Last Supper versus Munich Olympics Massacre. It does not have higher searches.
Munich Olympics Massacre versus Wayne Gretzky. Higher.
You know what? Screw this. We are done.